Assalamu alaikum. 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Miriam Khan. First, the headline. Advisor to Prime Minister on Finance unveiling economic roadmap in Islamabad today said economy will be stabilizing mode over next 6 to 12 months. Chinese Vice President will pay a 2-day official visit to Pakistan from tomorrow to give a new impetus to the bilateral cooperation between the two countries in diverse fields. In occupied Kashmir, a complete shutdown is being observed today against the killing of prominent Mujahid commander Zakir Musa and a civilian. United Nations has posthumously awarded a Pakistani soldier Naik Mohammad Naeem Raza for his active role in peacekeeping operations. A group of former US generals, ambassadors, and a senior government executive in a letter to President has expressed deep concern over the current escalation with Iran. Pakistan under-19 cricket team will play the opening match of the 5-match ODI cricket series against Sri Lanka in Hambantota tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Advisor to Prime Minister on Finance Dr. Abdul Hafiz Sheikh says the economy will be in stabilization mode over next 6 to 12 months before moving in the phase of recovery and high growth. He was unveiling economic roadmap at a news conference in Islamabad this afternoon, along with the government economic team, including Minister for Planning Khosrow Bakhtiar, Power Minister Umar Ayub, Minister for State for Revenue Hamad Azhar, FBR Chairman Shabar Zaidi, and Special Assistant to PM on Information Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan. Giving an overview of the economic indicator the PTI government faced after coming into power, Dr. Abdul Hafiz Sheikh said incumbent government inherited 31,000 billion rupees as a domestic debt and foreign loans were hovering around $100 billion. He said foreign reserves stood at less than $100 billion, while exports at last 5 years registered 0% growth. He said trade deficit was touching the mark of $20 billion, while fiscal deficit had reached at a staggering amount of 23,000 billion rupees. Besides, circular debt was increasing by 38 billion rupees each month. Advisor to Prime Minister on Finance said the government took various steps to manage the economy, including raising $9 billion through friendly countries. Talking about the next steps forward of the government, or Dr. Abdul Hafiz Sheikh said IMF board will give approval in next few weeks to the staff level agreement signed earlier with Pakistan. Chinese Vice President Wang Qishan will arrive in Islamabad tomorrow on a 2-day official visit to Pakistan. During the visit, the Chinese Vice President will call on President Arif Alvi and have a separate meeting with the Prime Minister Imran Khan. Pakistan and China will sign MOUs and agreements and inauguration project to enhance bilateral cooperation in a broad range of areas. The visit of the Chinese Vice President will reinforce the strength of bilateral ties and impart further impetus to the growing multifaceted cooperation between the two countries in diverse fields. Meanwhile, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman has said that Chinese Vice President Wang Qishan's upcoming visit to Pakistan will further deepen high-level exchanges, friendship, and mutual trust between the two countries. Prime Minister Imran Khan has made surprise visits to the hospitals in Sargodha and Khoshab and a police station in Talagang city to examine the quality of public services there. The step was a part of the initiative to make unannounced visit to the government institutions, including hospitals, police stations, schools, shelter homes, and development schemes. The objective was to show the compassion to the people and have a direct check on the administration and standard of these services being provided to the masses. Minister for Petroleum Umar Ayub Khan says the government will announce a new oil and gas exploration and production policy in next few months. In a statement, he said we will also initiate auction of 40 new oil and gas blocks from December this year. This will generate good activity in oil and gas sector. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. In occupied Kashmir, complete shutdown was observed today against the killing of prominent Mujahid commander Zakir Musa and a civilian Zahoor Ahmed. Call for the shutdown was given by the All Parties Hurriyat Conference Chairman Sayyid Ali Gilani. Shops, business establishments, and fuel stations remain closed in Kashmir Valley while transport was off the road due to strike. Indian troops martyred Zakir Musa along with his associate in a clash in Datsara Tral area of Pulwama district on Thursday. Zahoor Ahmed, a resident of Naira area of Pulwama district, was abducted and killed by the Indian armed agents on the same day. Meanwhile, occupation authorities continue to impose curfew and other restrictions in Srinagar, Kulgam, and Pulwama for the second straight day today to prevent people from staging demonstration against killing of Zakir Musa. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has awarded the Dag Hammarskjöld Medal posthumously to a Pakistani soldier Naik Muhammad Naeem Reza, who embraced martyrdom on 27 January last year while serving in the UN mission in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The posthumous award was received by the Pakistan's ambassador to UN, Maliha Lodi, during a solemn ceremony held in New York to commemorate the International Day of Peacekeepers. Speaking after the ceremony, Ambassador Lodi said the award of the Dag Hammarskjöld Medal to our hero is recognition by the UN Secretary General of the sacrifice, dedication, and the professionalism of Pakistan's peacekeepers. She said their sacrifices are testimony to Pakistan's commitment to upholding international peace and security. A group of former U.S. generals, ambassadors, and senior government executives have warned the U.S. administration that a war with Iran will have immense financial, human, and geopolitical cost. The group, in a letter addressed to U.S. President Donald Trump, expressed deep concern over the current escalation with Iran. The letter said a war with Iran, either by choice or miscalculation, would produce dramatic repercussions in an already destabilized Middle East. United States has warned that North Korea's recent missile test is violation of UN Security Council resolution. The warning was sounded by the U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton at a press roundtable in Tokyo. He urged North Korean leader Kim Jong-un to return to denuclearization talks. In Afghanistan, 13 people have been killed and over 100 houses destroyed due to the flash floods in Ghor province over the past 2 days. Provincial Governor Ghulam Nasir Qazi said floods allegedly damaged the provincial capital Firozkoh and the neighboring Tolak and Sharak districts where the farmland were also destroyed. The governor also called upon the national and international aid agencies to assist with the flood-affected people. In India, a group of 5 Hindu men has been arrested in central India for allegedly beating 3 Muslims for carrying beef. Police in Madhya Pradesh made the arrested over the incident in a town of Sinoi. In a video of the incident that went viral on Friday night, 2 men and a woman are seen being tied to a tree and beaten with a stick one by one. They are also forced to chant Jai Ram. Pakistan under-19 cricket team will open their tour of Sri Lanka tomorrow with the opening match of the 5-match 50-overs cricket series in Hambantota. In a media talk in Sri Lanka, the captain of Pakistan team, Rohail Nazir, said that he is connected with the team's preparation and believes that their side is capable of winning the series against their counterparts. And finally, the weather report. Mainly hot weather is expected in most part of the country, while very hot in Sindh during the next 12 hours. However, rain thunderstorm is expected at isolated place in Hazara Division, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Kashmir. Before we end the bulletin, here once again the headlines. Advisor to Prime Minister on Finance unveiling economic roadmap in Islamabad today said economy will be stabilization mode over the next 6 to 12 months. Chinese Vice President will pay a 2-day official visit to Pakistan from tomorrow to give a new impetus to the bilateral cooperation between the two countries in diverse fields. In occupied Kashmir, a complete shutdown is being observed today against the killing of prominent Mujahid commander Zakir Musa and a civilian. A group of former U.S. generals, ambassadors, and senior government executives in a letter to President has expressed a deep concern over the current escalation with Iran. Pakistan under-19 cricket team will play the opening match of the 5-match ODI cricket series against Sri Lanka in Hambantota tomorrow. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming on the link facebook.com.radiopakistan news official.